Well, hotty toddy, Rebel fans. It's Egg Bowl week, and all we are worried about, all we're talking about is Lane Kiffin. So, for once, I'm going to record a little short here, maybe put some stuff out there. Kind of saw a thread today on Rebels 247 that just made me think about something other than Kiffin for a minute, and that's my favorite Egg Bowl moments. I mean, you can ask any Mississippi State fan or Ole Miss fan. It doesn't matter. And they're going to all have one that was just, one, two, three, four, five of them that stick out as being their favorites, and they'll all be ranked. And there's quite a bunch with Ole Miss. As an Ole Miss fan, I mean, obviously the immaculate deflection in 1983, which earned us an Independence Bowl bid for the first time in I don't know how many years. Uh, yeah. Uh, so many good ones. The Feed Moncrief game in 2012 obviously was a great one. We had lost to them quite a few years in a row, and it was just great to break that streak. But one that just really sticks out to me, and that was in 2014. I kind of set this up for you guys. 2014, we had gotten ranked pretty high up that year, as high as fourth, I believe. Mississippi State had actually got ranked as high as first, number one in the nation that year. We kind of all had slipped down the ladder there a little later on in the year. And so I wasn't really that ready to go up to Oxford that week. I didn't feel good about it. I don't know. I just not really felt good. The week before the Egg Bowl, we had lost a terrible, terrible game to Arkansas in Fayetteville, 30-0. I mean, we were just not good. We weren't playing with it, and didn't have the heart for it. But then there was this young girl that my stepdaughter grew up with, the best friends. They were best friends all through high school and everything. She happened to be a state student, and I had 5 season tickets. And my stepdaughter asked, could they have a pair of them and go to the game together? Now, again, most Ole Miss fans, we don't like to give our tickets out to Mississippi State people, but like I said, I'd seen this little girl grow up just as much as I had my own kids, and it didn't bother me for her to sit with, because I knew she wasn't going to show out anyway, no matter what. Well, then I had 3 tickets left, so I asked my daughter. And I asked her if she would like to go. Well, she was dating a boy at the time, and just to put it mildly, I wasn't a real big fan of the guy, but I mean, obviously she was. And I know everybody's like, every father don't like their daughter's boyfriends. This guy was a true tool, but I'm not going to go into all that right now. But her question to me was, she knew how many tickets I had. She was like, you got one for Matthew too? I was like, well, I do. So, yeah, sure. So the morning of it, me, her, and Matthew got in my truck, and we went up there. My stepdaughter and her friend were going to meet us up there. They had stayed in Starkville at her friend's house. So we met. We had lunch in the Student Union and everything, the game, and we went into the game. And I believe it was a 2:30 kick. Something like that. Yeah, I believe it was a 2:30 game. It was on deal. Well, if you do the math, my stepdaughter and my daughter were very close growing up. I mean, they really were very close. So when we kind of got in the stadium, the seat that I always wanted, I was on the aisles, and I wanted to be on the aisle. So then she wanted to sit by my stepdaughter. And so that put Matthew between me and my daughter, and then it was my stepdaughter and my stepdaughter's friend on the very end of my seats. So it was me by Matthew, the boyfriend. And Well, there was a big run in the third quarter. Ole Miss is winning 17-10 at the time, like 2 minutes left, a little over 2.5 minutes left in the third. We're deep in our own territory. We hand it off to Jalen Walton, and he gets hammered behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like it is a dead play from the start. Well, about that time, he bounced it back to the left and somehow broke free. And when he hit the open field, this little kid was so fast, he could outrun daylight. There was no way anybody on that state team was going to catch him, and he had blockers with him. And I grabbed Matthew by the neck right beside me, and I was just shaking him, going, "Did you see that shit? Did you just see that shit? Did you see that shit?" Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that was just impulsive for me to do it. I just acted in the moment. But it fortuitous that I got to shake that little shit's head back and forth by the neck. But anyway, I'll show you that run in just a minute. But I'm going to tell you this. That run wasn't the highlight for me that day. We won the game. Won the game 31-17. But the big thing me is that normally if it was me and my daughters doing something, my wife was with me, or my daddy, or my mother. I mean, it was never just me with our girls. Never was. Now, while Matthew was there and my stepdaughter's best friend was there, I was still the only one of the parents there. And I cherished that moment. I cherished that game because this was a time that I got to go with my two girls and watch Ole Miss win the Egg Bowl. And I'm going to tell you, it was a lot of fun that day. But while I'm here, let's watch that run. And this was an amazing run.
First down 10. Cross. Very good pressure defensively. This is Walton. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's a foot race. And Walton is going to go all the way.
So, yeah, when that happened, I grabbed that boy by the neck and I shook him all over the place. And I'm going to tell you, that was just one of the funniest things I can remember. But again, when it comes to Egg Bowl moments, I just cherish the fact that I got to go with my kids and watch an Ole Miss victory over the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And I hope that's what happens this coming Friday in Starkville. I'm at work out in West Texas, so I will not be able to go. But I sure hope Rebels can figure out a way to win that thing. So, Rebel fans, y'all show up and show out and take over Davis Wade Stadium. And hotty toddy.